Ocio. Let me get a little better there. Okay. Yeah, it's a 2:32 a.m. Central Time, and we've already started with the miserable lots out there. Those who just love to insult and be filthy mouthed and then tell everybody how happy they are. Isn't that amazing? Have you ever noticed that? These ones that go around and talking about how happy they are, and they'll turn around and cuss you and curse you and swear and want to hurt you, and they're happy. I guess that's what makes them happy. I can't help but just, shake my head and laugh, but at the same time, I just want to get a handkerchief out and start crying, because these are people that's miserable and they have no life. They don't have Yeshua. Because if you don't have Yeshua, you don't have life. And it's like they don't really understand what the concept of what real, true Christianity, not what everybody's calling Christianity, but they don't have any true concept of true Christianity, because if they knew what true Christianity was, then I believe they would really be wanting it. But the only thing is, well, you know yourself. I mean, it's like this. When you recall what it was like before you came to Yeshua, well, let's face the facts. You didn't want none of that. You didn't want nothing that was claimed to be Christianity, because basically what you was seeing was fake. But the real thing got a hold of your heart. See, it's kind of like Coca-Cola, the real thing. Yeah, refreshing. I remember that old commercial. Yeah, I'm that old. I remember the commercial where they all singing, holding hands all around the world, and they'd like to teach the world to sing. You remember that one? Yeah, I'm that old. But anyway, the real thing came better than that. Yeshua. He's the real deal. Yeah, and I notice these miserable, like when I talk about these miserable lots out there, they'll put on a pretense for the holiday, and then right back to the devil cares, devil beat himself type person, but I figure before I go off back to bed, I would like to say and hope that your holiday went really good. And I hope you didn't eat too much. And remember that, when these people swear an oath that they're so happy, what they're trying to tell you is some of the things that they're doing, they're only happy in the time, in the time frame, in the moment. But the actuality of it is they're really not even happy. Because if you watch most of their life, they have all the signs that says they're not, but they don't. And it's amazing how people, sometimes their pride gets in the way. They just don't want to admit they're not happy, and they will argue, curse you. They'll argue with you, and they'll call you all kinds of names if you say different. And oh, don't dare ever say that you been in their shoes. Oh, you ain't never been in my shoes. Never say you've been in the place that they've been. Oh, no. That's right. We had all been in ideal situations. Well, see, what the thing is, you got to remember, we all been just like that ourselves. Deny. And we never like the truth. And there's some of us that's claiming to be Christians. They're the same way. Let's face it. Our nature doesn't like to hear the truth. But yet, in the same aspect, we hunger for it, but we don't like to hear it. We search for it, but it's not. But the thing is, when we go to find it, we're upset because it ain't our truth. Mankind, we're a weird lot, ain't we? But that's why. Yeah, I get upset. I'm sad with some of these people's remarks and their attitudes, but I care for them. I get sad because of the way they behave, because I think about the place that I was in at one time, and I think a lot of Christians forget where they were. And they get mad and they want to punch these people out, and they talk about and they want to put these people to hell, and condemn them. You're going to hell. Go to hell. Be cursed and go to hell. You don't condemn people to hell. See, some people's actions and works and stuff follow them. Some for damnation and some for everlasting goodness and rewards, and with Yeshua for everlasting life. And some's works even go before them, whether you're good or bad. And so let us try to remember that. And it is easy to forget. What all I'm doing is just talking about reminders about ourselves, about we had once been in the people's place out there. We had been in their shoes. We had lived out there. And if you're not careful, you can fall back out there. Also remember, the Lord loved the sinners and He was with them, but He didn't hang with them, okay? So you have to learn to differentiate between loving them and caring for them and hanging with them. Because Yeshua didn't hang with them. He went out to them and showed them love, but He didn't hang with them, okay? He wasn't one of the guys. Come on, we're being cool. Yeshua loved people, and that's what we got to do. But we are all supposed to be separate, and we're not supposed to be a part of them. So we have to learn to differentiate between being a person who is in Yeshua, who loves these people and who wants to reach out to them, but at the same time to make sure you're not a part of them, to hang with them, and then, because when you do this, remember, if you're a good apple and you're thrust in a barrel full of rotten apples, how long do you think you're going to last? You're not. So got to keep that in mind. So, but you got to do your part and win them, and you got to let them know you love them. Okay? These are just reminders, and that's all. And I'm hoping that you had a great holiday. And hey, continue to be thankful for everything, and reach out and try to reach a soul for Yeshua. Okay? God bless you. Shalom. Ha-ho.